Hey guys, what is going on and welcome back to Mark's Tech. So I'm not sure if you've been on the internet today, maybe this is your first time logging in, welcome to the internet. If you guys have been around today, you would have noticed that Twitter and Instagram are freaking out about this Apple event. So I'm making a video about it. Now Apple did start the event by talking about a brand new iPhone. No, a brand new iPhone color. Yes, the new color, which is purple. That new purple color is coming to the iPhone 12 and the 12 mini, which kind of surprised me because I thought Apple was getting rid of the iPhone 12 mini due to completely low sales, but I guess not. If you guys didn't have the iPhone 12 yet and you just really wanted that purple color, well, now here you go. Speaking of iPhones and really any phone, I always get a lot of people DMing me asking me which cases I use for all my phones. And the answer to that has always been and most likely will always be Rhino Shield. They have awesome collaborations and lots of custom printed cases. They support many phones along with tons of models within that phone. They do support 11 feet of drop protection as well, so you don't really have to worry about dropping your phone and, well, buying another phone or repairing that phone. I've been using Rhino Shield even long ago before I even became a YouTuber, so they're tried and trusted by me. And again, all the people that bought them using my link, they seem to be happy with Rhino Shield. So if you guys are interested, link below. It'll save you 10% as well, so why not? So after the reveal of the new iPhone color, Apple did talk about the new Apple TV. I'm not really going to talk about the Apple TV on this video because it doesn't really interest me at all. I mean, I have the Apple TV 4K last generation and I sometimes forget that I even have it. I mean, listen, if you guys want to know more about the Apple TV, do me a favor, go on Apple's website, look it up. Thank me later. See ya. While you do that, I'm going to move on to the more interesting things, AirTags. Finally, AirTags went from being a rumor to being a reality. Thank God. I've been waiting for AirTags just so I can compare it to the Samsung Smart Tag. Thank you for the video idea, Apple. But the AirTag, I love the way Apple has integrated it with the iPhone when it comes to the U1 chip in the iPhone and the U1 chip in the AirTag itself. That way you don't have to play a guessing game of where it is on the GPS. Again, you can use that U1 chip, hold your phone out, and actually it'll give you like how many feet you are away. It gives you a more accurate approach to what other tags are doing is basically what I'm saying. It gives you a year of battery life, as Apple is saying, which is pretty good. I mean, you know, that's pretty good, right? A year. I mean, it would be cool if it was like unlimited, but that's some technology that we haven't reached yet, my friends. Wait, how awesome would it be if Apple allowed us to put the AirTag on a wireless charger and charged it once a year? Not even once a year. I would be okay with like once every 6 months. Place it on a little, wireless charger. Charge it for 15 minutes, boom, another 6 months. That would be, I'm gonna patent that idea, don't take it. But at the same time, I don't really like the design of the AirTag. It looks sexy, don't get me wrong, it's nice and sleek. But Apple, you see this, man? You see how simple it is? Why couldn't you just put a hole, through the AirTag? That way, we can just connect it to whatever we want and we don't have to use those Apple, recommended cases, key things for the AirTag itself. Apple is always trying to be different. I get that, but I kind of just wish it had a hole in it, man, just so I can keep a low profile and put it wherever I want. And that's it. That's all I ask. Apple also introduced key rings from Hermes. Yeah, right. Next up was the introduction of the new iMac 24-inch, and I have to admit, damn, this thing looks great. It does come with 7 colors for the upgraded version, while the base version only has 4 colors. The base M1 does not come standard with an Ethernet jack, but you can configure it to have an Ethernet jack, which is pretty good. On one hand, it saves costs, and on the other hand, it gives users the option to get the Ethernet cable if they choose to do so. This world is coming very strong onto Wi-Fi. A lot of people don't even care about Ethernet, so I see Apple's approach. Again, if you want it, you can get it. If you don't want it, well, it doesn't come with it, so whatever. Now, if you choose to get the M1 that's a little bit upgraded, that does come with an Ethernet as standard, so again, there's that. The base model does cost $1,300, and for that you get 256 gigs of storage. Questionable. You do also get 8 gigs of RAM and only 2 Thunderbolt ports. Now, I don't really care about the RAM because, listen, this is an M1 machine run. It's an Apple ecosystem run within an Apple hardware and Apple everything. So 8 gigs of RAM is going to be perfectly okay with it. Again, heavy users aren't really going to be buying base model Macs anyway. So for those of you who are saying, oh, I need 16 gigs, I need more. Well, buy more. Just buy it. This isn't meant for heavy users. This is meant for the people that just want a nice computer to last them 7, 8, 9, 10 years. I'm more worried about 256 gigs of storage. Damn, that sucks. The upgraded M1 Mac does start at $1,500. You still get that base 256 gigs of storage, but what you're paying for in that little upgrade is that now you have 2 Thunderbolt ports as well as 2 USB 3 ports. And you have also the option to go up to 2 terabytes. Meanwhile, the base iMac, you can only go up to 1 terabyte of storage. So you get a little bit of playroom. Again, it all depends on if you are a heavy user or not. The thing I like about the new iMacs is that the Ethernet cable is no longer built into the back of the computer. It's actually built into the power cable itself, that little power adapter. I love that. It's nice and simple. Why have all these wires dangling from your computer when well, not all these wires, it's only one wire, Mark, but you know what I mean? Like, shut up. Why? Out of sight, out of mind. Put it on the ground, connect your Ethernet, boom, there you go, nice. You have one less wire dangling from your computer. I love it, keeps things clean. If you guys even saw what my desk looks like right now, you would probably have a heart attack from all the wires. Speaking of the new power adapter connects to the Mac via magnets. So I guess you can say MagSafe made a reappearance. I don't know where I was headed with that. It wasn't even supposed to be a joke. It wasn't even funny to begin with. But subscribe if you want. For those of you that love to video chat, Apple finally upgraded the FaceTime camera on the new iMacs, and now it's 1080p. It's good enough. It does auto face tracking, auto light white balance, auto exposure. So basically you'll look a lot better than basically any other Mac out there. So awesome. The last thing that interested me about the new iMac, at least that I can remember, I didn't really take notes. That was basically the Touch ID being into the Magic Keyboard. It's pretty awesome because the Magic Keyboard is wireless and the Touch ID is built into there. But it's secure, as Apple says. It's apparently secure. No one can get your fingerprint. Don't worry. I love it because it does automatic user switching. So if I sit down on the iMac and I put my fingerprint on the keyboard, it'll load into my profile with all my downloads and files and all that good stuff. But then when I get up and my sister or brother sit down at the computer, they put their fingerprint on it and all their stuff will load, and it does so instantaneously. So again, that's pretty awesome. Nice, smooth, fast, Apple. Next is the new iPads, which again shocked me. I did not expect the new iPads to come with an M1 chip. There was no way in my head that I thought to myself that there's just no way that Apple is going to make the iPad as powerful, literally, as the MacBook Air that I'm using right now, the MacBook Air M1, which was more powerful than the 16-inch MacBook Pro that I had before the M1. I thought there was no way, but they did it. Now, if you guys want the best of the best when it comes to iPad, now you kind of have to get a 12-inch because that one comes with a mini LED display. Well, they're calling it the Retina XDR display. Apparently, it's supposed to be the bee's knees. I'm definitely getting it because I have no control over my money. My brain just does what it wants. I have zero control. I'm going to get it. Okay, I'm going to test it out. Is it as amazing as Apple says? I'll find out. I'll let you guys know. Both iPads can now go up to 2 terabytes of storage, which is just insane. And now both of them also have 5G connectivity. Again, if you're always on the go, that'd be nice. You don't have to upgrade to the 12-inch. You can get the 11-inch and still get that same 5G experience. Not bad. Both iPads do have 600 nits of max brightness, but the 12-inch iPad Pro has 1000 nits of max full screen brightness. But it doesn't stop there, my friends. No. It doesn't stop there. The new iPad 12-inch can go up to can go up to a blinding 1600 nits of peak brightness when viewing HDR content. That's insane. It also has a 1,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio. Man, I gotta say, looking at Netflix videos on that thing is gonna be a beast. Now, I'm not saying go and spend your money on it just to watch Netflix videos. Only I can do that. Both of the new iPad Pros also come with an upgraded ultra-wide front-facing camera, as well as a thing called Center Stage for video calling, which basically keeps you in frame while chatting, similar to what Google Hub Max does. It's a pretty awesome feature. If the second person comes into frame, iPad will notice them and will automatically pan out to give you that ultra-wide kind of display or ultra-wide camera. And then when that second person leaves, the iPad will kind of zoom into you to give you kind of like the center of attention. For those of you who are egotistical. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not. Both iPads come with an insane Thunderbolt connection, which offers transfer speeds of 40 gigabits a second. That's, man. Listen, all I'm waiting for is just a Final Cut. Apple, please, for the love of God, release Final Cut Pro for the iPad. It can do it. Okay, it can do it. Want to know why? Check this out. So if you choose 128, 256 gigs, or 512 gigs of storage, your iPad will have 8 gigabytes of RAM. But if you choose 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes, both of the iPads, 11 and 12 inch, will get 16 gigs of RAM on an iPad. 16 gigs of RAM. Now, if that's not at least a hint to pro desktop applications coming to the iPad Pro, then I don't know what is. And both of them having M1, both of them meaning the Apple computers and the iPad, both have M1. That's another huge hint that, hey, maybe Final Cut Pro is coming to the iPad. Or maybe Apple won't release it because they know a lot of people will ditch their Apple computer and go for the iPad if all they really need is just Final Cut Pro, like me. Apple, please. So really, I think the only difference, in fact, from what I'm looking at, it is the only difference between the two models of the iPad 11, 12 is just basically that display. So if you really want that insanely blinding XDR display, you have to get the 12. If you don't really care about that, you're okay with having still a really good display, and you really kind of like that smaller form factor of the 11, well, get the 11. Thank me later. I'm a very good financial person. No, I'm not. I lied. So I think that's it. That's all I kind of wanted to talk about. I'm looking over Apple's website right now, and I can't really find anything else to talk about. I am getting the smart tag for sure. I'm gonna compare it to, again, the Samsung thing. What's it called? Samsung Smart Tag? Galaxy Smart Tag. I will compare it to that. I might get the new iMac 24-inch. I'm not entirely sure. I already have an M1 computer right in front of me, so maybe. I don't know. Probably. I don't know. It depends how bad I am with my money. And then, but for sure, I am getting the iPad. So again, tons of videos coming up. If you're new here, consider subscribing. And leave me a comment down below on what you liked about the event. Do you care about the smart tag, or damn it, do you care about the AirTag? All these tags and all these names. Do you care about the new iPad? Do you care about the new iMac? Man, I totally forgot about the Apple TV again, huh? Yeah, I forgot about it. Do you care about the new Apple TV? Leave me a comment down below, and let's talk about this like civilized people. Anyway, this video is Jesus. It's far too long. I'm gonna end it right now. That's pretty much it, guys. This was Mark from Mark's Tech. Adios.